Hi, Tammy. Thank you. What can you tell us about Gaza ceasefire talks? Prime Minister Netanyahu is here. He's going to meet with President Trump again tonight. Is it close? What are the remaining sticking points?
So many questions. I mean, that's 7 questions so far.
No, it's only 2, actually.
Yes, all right.
You can handle it.
I think I can. It's an important question, obviously. This is something that the President and this administration has been focused on, as has the Secretary from day one. I can tell you that I think, as it has been clear, the President has been optimistic from the start, and his optimism holds. He is very hopeful for progress. There was some commentary made, of course, at the cabinet meeting, which I do want to share with you. The Witkoff had also made some remarks. Is this in the book or in the paper here when it comes to the commentary? I think we're going to get that. You might see one of my specials coming up here in a moment, because I want to get you specifically what, of course, the special envoy has said as well. Let's get that. That was what was fun, with a lot of people here at the State Department taking furious notes as the commentaries went around the table for the cabinet meeting. We have from both the special envoy and the president. Got on so many issues. But yes, let's get this. On the Netanyahu meeting, there will be another meeting this evening with Prime Minister Netanyahu. The president has noted, of course, Gaza is a tragedy, and everyone wants to get it solved. Ambassador Witkoff says we're in proximity talks now. We had 4 issues, and now we're down to 1 after 2 days of proximity talks. So we're hopeful by the end of this week that we'll have an agreement that brings us to a 60-day ceasefire. 10 live hostages will be released. 9 deceased will be released. We're meeting with all the hostage families to let them know, and we think this will lead to a lasting peace in Gaza. So I think that's what we have.
Right. Do you know much about the sticking points? Because Palestinian sources had said on Monday that there's been progress has been held up by Israel's limits on allowing humanitarian aid into Gaza. And in the text, it says the aid will be delivered by United Nations, Red Crescent, and other agreed channels. Does the U.S. want and Israel want for GHF to be one of these channels?
Well, we're focused on still getting a ceasefire. We're still at the talks of that. It has not been signed. It's not been established. We believe it will be. We had a ceasefire once before. That was broken early on in this dynamic. On October 7th, there was a ceasefire. That was also broken by the same monsters who continue to make statements, which I would suggest anything you hear or receive from Hamas, that terrorist group that is responsible for this suffering and the carnage for generations, you should look at with a side eye, with suspicion. And many of the reports you hear are from that perspective, still certainly detached from what's best for humanity and from the reality of the situation. We're focused on, the president is focused on the ceasefire itself. Nothing is given until it's done. And that is what we're looking at. I think that for those who are thinking about more aid, it's fabulous. Of course, the State Department and certainly Secretary Rubio and the President have made comments throughout this process about the importance of aid, about the importance of assisting the people who are the first victims of Hamas, which are the people of Gaza. And we've stayed true to that principle, and we've remained committed to it. So however many are going to participate in the rebuilding and in an end to the suffering, it's great news, but it has to be new ideas that can actually succeed, and we're on our way, of course, to accomplishing that.